Treasure. Just the word alone conjures images of swashbuckling pirates, ancient tombs, cryptic maps, and the promise of gold beyond our wildest dreams. But here's the thing. What if I told you that most treasure hunts are, well, kind of fake? And the ones that are real, way more dangerous and weirder than Hollywood ever told us. Today, on Historically Speaking, we dig into the real history of treasure hunting. The myths, the legends, the actual lunatics who chase fortune across oceans, deserts, and jungles. Sometimes finding nothing, sometimes dying, and occasionally striking it rich. Let's start with the pirates. You've probably heard of buried treasure on deserted islands, X marks the spot, one-eyed men with parrots, except pirates didn't generally bury treasure. Like, hardly ever. Most of them were too busy drinking, gambling, or getting executed. The whole buried treasure trope, well, that really came from Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island back in 1883, which was complete fiction, fantastic story. I've read it numerous times, but totally made up. Now, there is some truth to the legend of Captain Kidd, who may have stashed loot near New York, but guess what? Thousands of people have searched for it, found nothing. If you want to hunt for pirate treasure, good luck. But you're chasing a story that was made up to sell books. Now, real treasure hunting? Less eye patches, more pith helmets. Think Howard Carter, who found King Tut's tomb in 1922. Years of digging in the scorching Egyptian desert, all to find a staircase buried under rubble. And at the bottom, one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in history. But it wasn't random. I mean, Carter studied records, deciphered clues, and endured years of failure before he finally heard those famous words. Yes, wonderful things. Meanwhile, in South America, people were risking their lives looking for El Dorado, a mythical city of gold. Well, whole expeditions vanished. The Spanish conquistadors, British explorers, even modern-day adventurers have all tried. Spoiler, no city, no gold, just mosquito bites and regret. Now, does that mean it doesn't exist? Like I said, I've always said that there is always some truth to every myth. But to this day, numerous people have searched for it, not an inkling of anything to be had. Now let's talk about Oak Island, Canada's most frustrating sinkhole of speculation. For over 200 years, people have been digging on this tiny island off of Nova Scotia, convinced that there's treasure hidden in what they call the money pit. They found wooden platforms, coins, traps, a rock with symbols, and nothing else. Millions have been spent, 6 people have died, no treasure. But if you want to watch grown men dig a hole and make vague guesses while dramatic music plays, there is about 10 seasons of TV waiting for you. Today, treasure hunting is alive and well, but it's gone high tech. You've got metal detectorists who walk beaches and fields, uncovering Roman coins, Civil War bullets, or that wedding ring someone lost back in 1986. You've got shipwreck hunters with submarines and sonar. Just ask the team that found the San Jose, which was a Spanish galleon off the coast of Colombia carrying $17 billion in treasure. Yes, that's billion with a B. It's now the subject of international lawsuits because, of course, it is. And then there's the more modern day treasures, the Forrest Fenn treasures, the Justin Posey treasure, the John Collins Black treasure. Real, actual chests of gold and jewels hidden somewhere in the United States. Fenn left clues in a poem. Justin Posey left clues in a poem. Thousands have searched, and at least 5 people died while trying to find the Fenn treasure. Someone finally found it in 2020. The moral of the story is never underestimate what people will do for a chest full of gold or a really good riddle. So What is the real treasure? Sometimes it is literal, like Spanish gold, Viking records, or hoards, or Pharaohs' tombs. But more often, it's the story, the adventure, the mystery. Treasure hunting lives in our imagination because it taps into something deep, a belief that maybe, just maybe, we're one clue away from finding something extraordinary. And honestly, that's worth digging for. Now, this has been Historically Speaking. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a map, a metal detector, and a variable questionable lead on a Revolutionary War payroll chest that was buried somewhere in an Arby's in New Jersey. And I'm also searching for the Justin Posey and John Collins Black treasures. Wish me luck.